Hi Sagittarius, my name is Dawn. We're going to get started with your reading. I'm going to pull a few oracle for overall, and then we'll get in there with some tarot and get some details. Let's see what comes out to start. Patience. And with either the sun or the full moon behind, I feel like a little more of that is going to be revealed. Also, there's an interesting sense here with this card that I don't normally pick up with this, but there's a sense of kind of being alone. And I don't actually mean alone in the physical sense, because I'm actually seeing you with a lot of people around you, but a sense of loneliness almost. And I really feel like this sense of loneliness, though, is some type of spiritual growth that you're going through. There's a sense of up-leveling, or I feel the temperance angel, where you're kind of balancing maybe even the masculine, feminine sides of the self. Remember, those aren't related to gender, but qualities. This is very interesting. So Spirit's asking you to have patience with this process. It could also be that, if you feel alone within your group, within your community, it doesn't mean that will last forever. If you're having some type of spiritual growth, realigning your sense of self, tempering your needs, your emotionality, that may happen as you remove yourself a little bit. And then, as that becomes more tempered, you may feel more comfortable again around those that you love. But there is a sense of needing patience at this time. I don't really like to take that many. We'll see if one of those come out again. I feel like there's a lot going on and definitely a lot of energy. Yeah, okay, so completion or west. There's a sense of this reminds me of the temperance. It's like and it shows this puzzle piece here. But the puzzle piece to me is more of understanding. Not that there's anything missing, not that there's something you have to figure out. It's like if you have patience, this last little piece is going to come into completion. Let's look at those a little bit. Well, oh, wow. The Eight of Cups and the Emperor. Yeah, so, all right. So the Eight of Cups and the Emperor, wow, and the Queen of Cups, coming out together like that as far as this completion, this is about you walking away from something that is no longer fulfilling or no longer suits you, and really kind of bossing up about what you need in your life. So it's interesting because this patience and this completion is talking about moving through the process, but it feels like it started with this Eight of Cups. One day you looked up and you said, this shit isn't working for me anymore. And this could have been a lot of things. This could have been a person, a place, a community. Well, let's see. Although if this comes up to be like a relationship and it's not for you, I wouldn't say it's not your reading. I would just, wow. All right. So the Lovers, I kind of had a feeling. So the Lovers, though, is a choice. The Lovers doesn't necessarily mean that it's a relationship. It's a relationship of sorts, but it's a choice. And the Seven of Wands, that's the one that fell on the ground. when you saw that this career, relationship, whatever it is, did not align with your values, you made a decision to move on, to move forward. And it sent you into this sense of tempering your emotionality, your wants, your needs, who you depend on. And the final piece of the puzzle is coming in as you being the emperor. There's the temperance I've been talking about. Oh, this is why I love this so much. Because I felt this from the beginning. This is why you need this patience, because you're perfecting your energies. You're balancing the female and male energies, meaning that you're coming in as the star of your own show, as the male character. Why did I say that? I meant to say main character, but it came out male character. 9 of Wands, a test of your faith. Okay, so everything's a message, and if it slips out my mouth, it's for somebody. So there's something about you reclaiming that male identity. And I'm not referring to gender again. I'm really talking about, it's like having to understand that you can take care of yourself by yourself. With the test of faith, the 9 of Wands coming up on that, and that being part of your missing piece. Spirit is just saying you did the right thing in walking away. The values were not aligned to yours and never would be. Have patience as you start to temper the things you want, the things you need. You're tempering your ability to give and take. And you're starting to show up as the main character in your life. And that leads to this completion. Now, in this completion, you can see right through moving up through the brain, it almost looks like Sushumna Nadi with the chakras. It's hard to see, but it's like this completion is helping to raise the energy up Sushumna Nadi to the higher stages of consciousness, where you don't live in this feeling of fear or survival or worried about security. Okay, anything else? The Ace of Swords. So the purpose of this challenge is to bring you awareness and insight. To have insight into your own ability. Very interesting. Anything else? What's the advice? What's the advice as you're patient? Music tried to come out. Happy ending. I think Spirit wants you to visualize how you want this story to end. Visualize. 93 is an 11. 11 is basically a twin flame. So if this is about a relationship and it's something you want to move forward, to visualize exactly what that looks like for you and to speak about it. To speak about what you want from the very beginning. Because what you moved on from was not aligned with your values. Okay, last advice. This was a really interesting reading. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for sticking through it with me. squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. This is about you showing up as the main character. Again, it shows up. I hope this was helpful. Love y'all.